Look, I didn't ask to be the king of summer. It just kind of happened. This tan, genetics. I just got my color analysis back. Guess what? Golden summer, literally. I can't help it. Every time I drink a Dunkin' Golden Hour refresher, it's like the sun just finds me. So if sipping these refreshers makes me the king of summer, guilty as charged.
Could today start promoting eugenics, and you're not gonna convince me that white people have superior genetics. You're never gonna convince me of that. You bitches burn in the sun.
Down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sweeney has great genes.
Yep, that got me too. And I don't know why. Maybe because it's just so blatant. I keep thinking that people just are not gonna believe us until we're hung out there. But then even then, I feel like they'll be like, oh no. Because honey boo boo, I'm doing you a favor by showing up and calling you out.
I got Tommy jeans. What else? He's not my dad, but I got Tommy jeans.
Nazi propaganda with racial undertone.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Hey, American Eagle, now do black and brown women.
I think this was an accident. This was very intentional, and it would not have mattered one bit if a person of color was in the room, because this message was not intended for us. Oh, and it landed for its intended market.
This is kind of nuts, and this is one of the reasons why mental health is extremely important, because you let things get the best of you that they shouldn't get to you at all. It's your mindset and the intention. So if you think that they are being negative or racist, and that is your intention to think that that is what they're being, why would you think that? Why not think positive that the man is just chilling, having a nice summer day, or the girl has nice jeans or whatnot? Because when I saw the commercial, the first thing I thought about was that Levi's, or I do have nice jeans, until I saw people going out of their mind.
We know you people can't help it. You've been terrorizing people who don't look like you for centuries. We know you're a bunch of sociopaths. You don't have to remind us. We have the Sweeney American Eagle ad campaign that is using a double entendre on the word jeans and jeans with a blonde hair, blue-eyed white woman. In a time where racism and fascism is on the rise, the MAGA movement is on the rise, at a time when our president had Elon Musk on the stage at the inauguration doing a Yahtzee salute, and the Dunkin' Donuts marketing team said, let's try and make our donut commercial about genetics. And let's have an all-American looking guy with blue eyes be the messenger. Their marketing team is definitely like that one person that's like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. I already didn't go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm definitely not going now. They're on some broke bitch rage bait
Yeah, I
behavior.
just watched the Dunkin' Donuts ad, and it's problematic for so many reasons. First of all, it's certainly disappointing to see genetics brought up in a similar way as a Sweeney ad. It just goes to show that there's never an innovative or original idea in Hollywood. These through lines and discussions and philosophies are percolating under the surface because of what is happening culturally. Not even under the surface. What's happening right in front of our face is informing creative that people think is reasonable. But before I loop back to the genetic end, I actually want to talk about this idea of being crowned king. In this climate, to put forth an ad about being crowned king weeks after the No Kings protests, I don't understand it from a perspective of like, unless you're an actual monarchy or Burger King, why are you crowning anyone king in America right now? But yeah, this tune, genetics. I just got my color analysis back, gross.
You know what you did. I already know people in the comments are gonna be like, this is a stretch. This is a reach. I'm not gonna go into some deep dive. Just waiting for the third time. Second, 2 times coincidence, third time pattern. Waiting for the pattern to continue, because that's what the fuck we're in now. And I gotta say, with like Italian heritage myself, like you should remember the racial discrimination and bigotry that the Italians went through. Like in Dunkin' Donuts, like on the heels of the Sweeney commercial, like American Eagle controversy, to still push that fucking line, you know what you did.
Mind you, this is the second ad within 7 days. These brands are trying to send a clear message, a white message, if you will. They say, keep your eyes open and pay attention, okay?
And both of these people conveniently are white with blue eyes. And also, like, how do you make a white guy the king of summer? I'm sitting here looking at my melanated ass like, since when?
So Dunkin' Donuts just posted an ad with a guy. What do genetics have to do with donuts? What do genetics have to do with donuts? What am I?
You all have no idea you could have been killing your own based off of words that you potentially have, which is good genes. Not everything that doesn't follow your narrative has to be racist or virtue signaling or anything of that nature. One of the supposed gifts about the woke movement was that anyone that was anything could be themselves, but it's not looking that way. But here's a major flaw on y'all side. is that you're not living by your own rule book. If freedom is freedom, it applies to everybody, not just on what side that you agree with. And changing the rules on skin color, politics, masculinity, that's not freedom, it's favoritism. See, the hypocrisy runs deep. You can only be yourself if you fit the approved template. Minority, illegal immigrant, fat, proud, LGBT, trans. And this is coming from a minority. If you fit any of those, you get hashtags and sponsorships. But man, if you white or look like you white, you need to check your privileges. This is the reason why this is all happening. It's because of you. But if you're white, straight, Christian, masculine, and you're not berating or trashing the orange man, suddenly you're a problem. You're only allowed to be approved in a commercial if you're soft, feminized, or next to a minority to let everybody know that you're one of the good ones and safe. You cannot say all people deserve acceptance. Meanwhile, you treat one group as exception to the rule. Either everyone gets dignity or no one does. Other than that, anything else is a contradiction dressed as progress. Just think about it. You have to think in a victim mentality to automatically see a person enjoying life and go racial based off of genes. I understand dog whistling and this and that and the third, but goodness gracious, we had to go through seeing every other color in the rainbow as friends when that's not the reality. I'm not saying I don't support it. I'm saying it's not realistic. Something has to be wrong with you for you to automatically see a commercial and just assume that a billion-dollar company is just going to be racial for no reason. It makes no sense, and I truly understand dog whistling, but you gotta give certain individuals and companies the benefit of the doubt. They patronized this side for so long and they pretty much just went to the middle. Either you can look at it as a positive thing that I have good genes, or you look at it as a negative. To look at it as a negative of a guy chilling, having fun, enjoying life, and just assuming the worst out of it is wrong. A man just having good vibes. I mean, the mindset of people today, they don't see anything joyful anymore. Either you see politics or you see allies or enemy. You see labels instead of a human. This is ridiculous. You can't claim that there's a gray area where some people deserve tolerance more than others. Either individuality matters or it doesn't. Either you're for freedom or you're enforcing a new class system of approved identities. And that's what the left has become. Not a movement for equality, but a filter for who's safe to show, safe to praise, safe to exist proudly in public, and everyone else sit down, apologize, or disappear. Regardless on how you feel about the woke era, it should have taught everyone one thing. Every person is unique, valuable, and free to be themselves. But what it seemed like it really taught us is that you're only free if the narrative likes you. And everyone is free unless you're hurting someone. And in that case, do you think this guy saying that he has good genes is actually hurting someone? Because if you're giving someone that much power, then you are only hurting yourself. Because I have good genes and I don't need anyone, white or any other color, validating me that I need validation from you, from some crap that I don't even enjoy. I don't know. You all don't need validation. Y'all are fine just the way y'all are. And that's what the woke should have taught you all. But it seems like something that needs to be approved by everyone that is not approved. And that's not equality. That's hypocrisy. Painted in rainbow colors sold back to you in a commercial. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe this is a dog whistle in a commercial to tell people white power's back and this and that and to scare minorities. Look, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't need white people or any other person to make me feel good. It comes within myself. It should come within yourself as well. Maybe you need to see something that represents you on TV to make you feel some type of way, but I see it and I just don't care. I see it and I'm like, yeah, good genes. So what? I have good genes. Good commercial. Great to be confident about yourself. That's it, man. I don't know. The society it's a mess. I don't know. If you guys think it's racist, put your comments in the comment section. Let's talk about it amicably. If you think it's wrong, you think it's right, whatever, tell me what you think. God bless. And see you in the next one. Peace. Love.